Hey everybody, JB from DragonDen Productions here. Today, we have something a little different. We have a Gundam. We haven't done any reviews on Gundams before, but this is the Justice Gundam metal build. I personally build a lot of Gundam model kits, and I saw this, I was like, man, that's really neat. Let's do a video on it. So, this is from the Seed series and the Seed movies. I know there's the Seed and Seed Destiny movie, and this is featured in both of them. And man, this just looks really cool. As you can see, this is primarily made of metal, from what I'm understanding. There's the nice front of the box. The side says, Justice Gundam on there on the side there. I'll turn it sideways so it's straight. And unfortunately, I don't read Japanese. I would love to, but on the back there, it's got more pictures, a little bit of English writing, and then a whole lot of Japanese writing. So if you read Japanese, feel free to pause the video and read to your heart's content. And then on the opposite side, it just says the Justice Gundam on there as well. It's made by Bandai and Tamashii Nations. So let's crack this thing open. Let's dig into it. And here we have it. The Justice Gundam out of the box. There's a lot of parts, so I'm going to go through this rather quickly. We're not going to do everything with this thing. I'll try to explain as much as I can as quickly as I can, though. All right, so first off, you end up with a lot of little parts. Well, I'll show it like this. And you can see I'm not wearing my gloves this time because there's a lot of little parts, and I'm not going to be able to manipulate them with the gloves on this time. So you get a lot of parts like these here. These are for different ways of displaying your figure on the stand. It comes with two different posts like this for your figure to attach to. You have the larger one and then a smaller one as well. Pull those out, which they're really nicely molded and detailed. If you wanted to add your own panel lining, and if you're a model builder like myself, you'll know what that means. It means filling the lines so you get more definition. You definitely could. Really nicely done. Twist and lock effects to, extend posts. This one, let's see here. This has a press button to adjust the peg and then lock it in place by pressing that button there. Oh, see here. Then flip down mechanic to extend it, then lock it into place. So now it's not going to move. Then obviously up and down. So it comes with this clear post here. So you can actually stand this figure. It comes with these foot pegs that you will put on the flight unit, which is this right here. These mount to it and actually attach to his feet. So then you put it on the stand, as a flight unit. And then the feet will be locked into place so it'll actually look like he's flying on it. I'm not going to do that position for myself. So I already kind of preset it up for how I want to display it. But I do want to try to go over everything. You have another post here. This I will put on there. You can see it literally just goes right on the peg there. And I'm sorry for doing this, but between his legs, or its legs, I should say, there is a hole. And that will fit right. There's a little peg hole there that this fits on. And he fits on it. So another way of posing it. To get it off. Oh, it's up in there. Get that out. Like I said, I would not be able to do any of this with those gloves on. Oh, come on. There we go. Got it. It fits nice and snug, so you don't have to worry about your figure falling off. And these are very expensive. Uh, when I looked at the prices, they're in the $200 to $300 range. So this is not. I can't stress this enough. When I first saw this, I was like, man, this is gonna be really cool. Build a Gundam out of metal. It's not, and it's not a model. This is a expensive metal action figure versus a model kit. So don't purchase one if you're not looking for a figure. Uh, I mean, I love this thing. It's cool. This isn't one of my favorite mobile suits, but it's neat. And for what I got this for, I actually entered a raffle and then won this. So I didn't feel so bad for spending the money. But anyway, back to what we're going for here. So all your connection pieces to do different modes on the stand. I'm going to go ahead and take these, and I'm going to move them off to the side. You get the instruction manual, and I'm holding it upside down. The instruction manual. Now this instruction manual folds out, and it tells you everything you need to know for how you want to pose your figure. And it is front and back. So all sorts of different stuff you can do. I quickly glanced over this for what I wanted to do and what I'm going to show. So move that out of the way. The pegs that I showed already, I'm setting those off to the side. Let's go to more of the accessories. We went through this. We don't need this anymore. Out of the way. Out of the way and out of the way. All right. You get the stand. Really well, nicely done. The reds, the grayish whites, ZGMF X09A, NOVE, Justice Gundam, followed by Arturo Zala. Nope. Athron Zala. So, sorry. I know the Gundam community out there is probably going to slaughter me for that one. But, very cool, nice stand. You get multiple sets of hands here. So, you actually get two. There's actually four. I already attached it to the gun here. So, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 hands for this. It comes with just balled fists on it. You have hands for holding the shield and beam saber, a left and right hand for holding his blaster. These are soft rubber fingers that do unpeg. So you can actually unpeg it out of there and peg it back in when you're ready. I didn't realize that when I put this on here because I was bending, twisting, trying to get, but these are soft. I know it's hard to see there. Soft rubber, and they do just kind of go right back into place. Standard peg hole right there. You get, these look more like the beam saber holding hands because they're a little bit more round. So you can put, let's see. Does that thumb come off? It doesn't look like it. So yeah, it's just soft rubber and bang, your beam saber goes right in that hand. And speaking of the beam sabers, you also get two beam sabers, and they just peg right inside that. So now he has his fighting swords. I don't remember where that hand was. Oh, it was right there. And then you have his outward reaching palm hand for different posing options. I mean, if you really wanted to, you could probably get those hands down there and make them do a handstand. I don't know. Pose it how you want it. That Gunpla is all about how you want to do your stuff. You decide what's right and wrong. Don't let anybody ever tell you differently. You get a V-fin. Now, it's just a extra V-fin that goes with this. I can't tell a difference between them. Honestly, I think it's in case you break one. So, but you can replace that. You get his boomerang mounts. So, these fit, they open up, and you take the special beam effects, and you plug them in, and he can hold it in his hand. Very neat. These also plug into his shoulders. So you close it back up, stand him up quick. I know we haven't gotten to the figure yet. We'll get there. But these have the same peg that you peg those effects into. There's a little hole here in the shoulder, and it pegs in right there. You get two of them, one for each side. Bang. That's simple. So, all right. You get two beam sabers. Both you can plug the sabers into. You can connect them to do kind of like his Darth Maul double-sided beam saber. But the cool thing is, you don't need to do that, because it comes with one already molded like that if you want. So you can actually put these on your Gundam. Now stretch his arms out. On the side here, these little side panels open up. Just flip open. Take your beam saber. There's a little clip in there. There are a lot of sharp points on this figure, I will warn you, and they will stab you in the hand. Doesn't feel all that great. Kind of missing those gloves at the moment. Anyway, so they plug in there, and this will close up, and there you go. He's got it in his hilt. And you can do that on both sides. So take that out and close that back up. That's simple. All right. His shield, or its shield, has a peg on the back. This pegs into the forearm. It can rotate completely around. So if you want to do left or right arm, whichever you want, the handle does slide up and down. So depending on how you're posing your elbow versus the shoulder, it will bend to or slide to accommodate that. Very nice. You get his beam rifle. Very well detailed beam rifle. The handle does twist off to the side either way. So, and it does, like I said, you can put the hand on there and plug it in there. All right. Let's do the Gundam itself. So here he is. It is. You do not have to apply the decals to this. They are already on there. On the shoulder there. And it's just, wow, the detail on this is really, really nice. Front, flip it around to the back. Very nice. Very heavy. This is metal. Everything on the outside is plastic, but this is a metal frame and it has some heft. All right, let's go into some articulation here. So the arms, straight out, no problem. Easy peasy. Put them back down. These shoulders do open and close to kind of accommodate movement, but you can go full all the way around. Let's see here. Elbows. You get, and these are very tough. They are metal. Elbows bend, and it has a double bend. It can go straight to the shoulder. I mean, incredible. Incredible. Like I said, it is tight. Those metal joints. And it's nice, so it's actually going to be able to hold up its weapons and keep a pose. Hands. 360-degree turn. Does have some slight wrist bend this way. Not so much this way. Up and down, it does have a wrist joint here. So it can bend up a little bit, but not down. But for extra posability, that's really, really nice. All right, we're going to T-pose him again. We're going to go down to his skirt armor here. This skirt armor can bend straight out. And even actually go even higher than straight out. So, to get out of the way of the legs. So, we'll go, since we have that up, leg kick. Hip joints are metal. He can kick way high. Very nice. While we have that going, knee joint. This piece of the knee is on a mechanism there. So as you bend the knee, it moves with it. Very nice. Knee can bend right out to there. Very nice. Double knee joints. All right, we'll go straight back down. Oh, like I said, I didn't loosen this up or anything before starting the video. Put the front skirt armor back down. The side skirt armor, where you plug in the beam sabers, can go pretty much straight out. How much of a split can we do? Pretty darn well there. Probably go a little bit further, but honestly, the back plate armor here, the back skirt, doesn't raise up all the way out of the way. So he wouldn't be able to do the full splits anyway. But very, very nice. Let's see here. Oh, backward kick. Didn't even think about that. Because of the back skirt armor, you can only really go that far. Not bad, though. I'm not going to complain. I mean, for metal joints on this thing, shoot. Let's see here. Ah, okay. So the thrust, he does have thrusters on the back. And they do articulate. No, they can go straight out. Oh, there we go. On both. Very nice. Put those back down. All right, ankles. The ankle guards here are on a single post pivot joint. It kind of only goes up and down. Doesn't go left or right. Let's see when you get a side view of that. So down. No. Ankles and toes. Let's see here. Let's point that straight up. Let's see here. There we go. Oh. We can do a slight Michael Jackson lean. Not too horribly far, but enough. Now, how about backwards? Feet are flat on the table. Let's make sure those knees are straight. So, a decent little back lean. It's kind of hindered by the back of the heel hitting the plastic, but not too bad. All right. Let's see here. What about these thrusters on the back? Well, the thrusters on the back, remove. So, didn't realize that until just this second. So, we'll take those off. Oh, shoulders. So these piece on the shoulder here. So he does get a little bit of an inner bend, so those shoulders can kind of move forward. So you can't see it too well, but you can see it from the back better. So put it back in, bring them forward. So you can bring those arms and put them right together very easily. So head. Head is on a pivot joint, so left to right, very nice. Try to get this down and out of the way here for this. You can look up a little bit. Looking down, that chin guard kind of gets in the way, but if you pull the head back, you can actually tuck it down real nice there. Very nice. And 360 degrees all the way around. So, we're going to go ahead and put this backpack on him quick. So, in the instructions, it tells you to remove this crown piece. You do that by pulling straight up. Then you remove the V-fin, which you want to be very careful. It just pegs in and out of there. There you go. Very simple. I attached this portion to it already, which just plugs into the bottom here. So that will actually plug in. Let's see, move those out of the way. You'll see there's a plug here and a plug here. That's going to plug into this back plug and this other back plug right down here. You can see these two plugs. That's where those are going to attach. And the reason they tell you to remove that V-fin is when you slide this, it goes over the shoulders, and you don't want to break that V-fin off. So let me put those back down. Put that there. There we go. And that's on there already. So now he is not going to be able to stand with that attached like that. On the back here, on that attachment that you put on this flight unit, it has a peg hole. That is meant to fit right on that peg. So we will, let's see here. Is that, yeah, it's set to adjust. So, and let's see here. We'll lock that in place, and there you go. He is on there. It's that simple. We will put his V-fin back on. And then we will put his crown piece back on, which kind of holds that V-fin in there. There we go. Oh, I'm sorry. I screwed up there. Remove that. You want these down first. Then apply your V-fin. There. The crown goes on. And there he is attached. Very, very cool figure. His hands. Oh, that's one thing we didn't do. I'm sorry. So, to remove the hands, just kind of give it a little twist and a pull. They peg right off. You have a little peg joint here. And this is why I did this already. I attached the hand to the blaster. As you can see, just from the shoulder, he has no problem holding that blaster straight out. So, but I mean, you can get some really dynamic poses going with this. You know, bend that there. You can kind of throw that arm back a little bit. Do it like he's flying forward. You can change the setting of this. Tilt it forward, tilt it backwards. This just slides with it. Then just lock it in place however you want it. You don't want this. I set this up really high right off the top. There's a little peg there. You flip it. You can shrink it down, pull it back up. Let's just do it right there for now. We did not discuss this backpack unit. So this backpack unit, these can rotate. If I can get them to go. There we go. So little guns on there can rotate. The wings here can fold in and out on both sides. In the back, you have these thrusters. They can pull open and close. The wings themselves can extend out. So you can go really wide, or you can bend them in. They can extend and retract. Let's see here. This thruster unit area can extend in and out. The reason they do that is for the different poses. You can plug in stuff here, so it actually exposes the plug that this clear part would peg into to hold your figure on top of it if you're going for that flight, you know, him standing on it flight pose. Let's see here. All right. Beam saber. We'll slide that in this hand here. We'll peg one into one side, one in the other. If you are into Gundam, I would say this is, I believe it's 1/100th scale. So the size of your master grade Gundams is what he's going to be. So, well, you know what? You saw how a hand pegs. So, the shield. You can see there's that opening right there. The shield pegs right in there. So, rotate that. Put that arm back down. There we go. Now we got the shield on him too. I mean, it's that simple. I mean, you can pose it with a hand so you can have it, the actual handle in his hand, or you can pose it just on that arm. All right. Well, that is about everything for this figure. For posability, for his articulation out of 5, I can't imagine anything different being done. Maybe a little bit more ankle pivot or something like that, but honestly, with a flight stand like this or a stand, you don't even need it. I'm going to go ahead and give it a 4.5 out of 5 articulation. At very, very, very well articulated. The paint applications, the decals, everything on this thing. The heft. I mean, even at a $200 price point, I mean, that's expensive. So if you really like this unit and you want to spend that money, by all means. It's an incredible, incredible figure. Overall rating, I'm gonna give it a solid 8, 8.5. I think I'll go 8. It's awesome for the price. I mean, it's a hefty price tag, but you really can't expect a whole lot more out of it. It's amazing. Oh, I mean, do I wish it had the LEDs that come with master grades or something like that? Yeah. Is that something that you can take away from this? No. But no way. You can't do it. If you'd like to see more Gundam, if you'd like to see Gundam builds, it's something we've talked about doing. Leave us a comment in there. I would be happy to do it. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Hey, here's another DragonDen video you might like.
And if you like this video, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button.
And you can hit the notification bell if you'd like to know when our videos come out.
Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one.